or complete loss of video. But hey, we live. Yeah. We gonna see. What's up, people? Welcome to Quit for What, the Hangout. I'm Ramon Jamal, and I got my friend Kim in the building with me.
Hey.
Give it up for Kim. I got sound effects over here. That was, okay, there we go. I wanted to do the hand claps, but I like that better anyway.
Yeah.
So anywho, yeah, this is all about Quit for What, because I am having internet issues at the moment. So I decided to try to live stream via my cell phone, the hotspot. Yeah. So it's telling me that due to limited bandwidth, there is a possibility of significant reduction in your video quality. So that could be the case, but we're going to keep it going.
Okay.
Ain't that right, Kim? Because it's about Quit for What.
Oh,
it's definitely Quit for What.
Absolutely.
And as you know, anytime you're trying to do something great, significant, wonderful,
absolutely,
beautiful,
exactly,
things are going to happen. You understand me? But you got to keep going. So I'm about to look and see what this quality looks like.
Quit for what?
I know that's right. Yes, my good friend Kim. We're gonna have fun. And yeah, let me see. I'm trying to see if I can see it on YouTube, if it's even populating. Kim, did you try the see, you know what? It is all good.
Hold on, maybe I'm in the wrong place.
Let me see. I'm trying to look on
I see it.
live.
I see it. There we go.
Okay, I'm looking on YouTube. And YouTube is, oh, there it is. Okay, here, I'm about to listen. It don't look bad. I mean, no, it don't. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let me see. It's not horrible. Hey, it look all right.
It do. It really does.
It's not bad. So let me listen though. Let me see what it sounds like. Hey, it sounds
really
good too.
Especially to be streaming off your cell
off
phone.
your phone. And it's giving me these, alerts telling me like it might not be good, but we looking at it.
Right.
And it looked good and it sound good. So hey, Quit for What, y'all?
Right. That's what we're here for.
I see we got, and this is probably me and you joining, because I see two people.
Okay, so yeah, that probably is us.
It's probably just us, but that's okay.
Actually, and I just gave us the heart.
Did you?
Started off with.
That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. So yeah, Kim, we good. We live. We making it happen.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm not going to share it to my personal page right now.
Okay.
Just because, of the situation. But we just gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it rocking and rolling right here.
Okay.
Right.
Let's get it.
And since we're on this topic, I'm just gonna keep it going with it. This platform, I spoke about it before, and this is for people who may want to do this. Right.
Right.
It's a platform called EV Mux, and I'm not an affiliate. Maybe I should become an affiliate. But the fact that this is a web-based platform, so as long as you have an internet connection, you can make it happen. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Also, it records the feed directly from the cameras. So after the fact, you're still going to have a good quality video, even if your live stream wasn't good quality.
This is an educational moment.
That's right. So that's Kim. So I'm just letting you know. So we gotta go like we going. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we might be able to pull something from this, and that's what it's about. Repost it. You know what I'm talking about? Right. Content.
Share
from live.
Well, no, is it like, share?
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Join. Whatever. Do it all. Do all of them.
Absolutely.
Stop by.
Tell everybody. We ain't quitting.
No, that's right. So Kim, how has your day been?
Actually, my day was really, really good. It's so crazy because even after work, after I got off of work, as tired as I was, I just felt so amazing.
Oh.
It's just like, and it was crazy because I was like, okay, I got to get up.
Right.
But I still felt great though.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know. I've been doing some things a little bit differently,
Mm-hmm.
as far as my day goes, trying to incorporate things like little affirmations
Okay.
and the meditating. And it when I say this stuff really changes your attitude, it
Mm-hmm.
changes your attitude. Especially how you feel, how you think.
Right.
Yeah. So I would say my day was amazing. It was great.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
So in a nutshell,
hmm
it's a choice. It's a choice.
Um,
Didn't you
it
just
is. It is a choice.
right?
I think that. Well, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we could either allow the situation to
Mm-hmm.
you can succumb to the situation,
Right.
or you can do something about it. And really, a lot of times people get stuck on what to do when they got different things going on, like what
Mhm.
direction am I supposed to go. And one of the things I've learned, instead of thinking about what you can't do, think
Right.
about what you can do and
Mhm.
be thankful that you can do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people may not be or are not in the same position you're in. So if you're somewhere and you woke up today, just say thank you.
I know that's right.
You know?
So check this analogy out that I just heard recently.
Okay.
Okay. So around here we got hummingbirds, right?
Mhm.
You ever seen a hummingbird?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So hummingbirds, they look for flowers
Okay.
that have honeysuckle, right?
Mhm.
Or the honeysuckle, I don't know if it's a flower or the
Right.
anyway, they look for beautiful flowers to get the nectar.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
And they're flying around in the woods, right?
Mhm.
Even around here. Okay.
Right.
Also, we have like buzzards or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe. And what does a buzzard fly around in those same woods looking for?
Oh.
Dead carcasses. Something that that's the stink is what they said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they looking for. But it's in the same forest as the hummingbird.
Yeah, but the hummingbird is a beautiful bird.
But still, it's a choice is what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, it's a choice, but they don't want to be stanky and funky.
Okay, well, I don't want to be looking for the stink or, you know what I'm saying?
I would
Or
rather
the issues.
I would rather come across the hummingbird.
Yeah, but I'm saying what it's the same forest. So what they're looking for something either beautiful or something that is not beautiful. Okay. So we have a choice to look for the beauty.
That's true.
Or the negative thing, the stink.
The stink. The stink.
The
I
stink.
like that. I like that. The stink is a great way of talking about negativity. It's the stink.
Right. Yeah.
That's what we should use.
And it's a lot going on in the world.
Yeah, it's a lot of stinkiness going on in the world.
It sure is. It sure is.
And I mean, it's really weird because daily you look for the beauty and everything. And it's really when we just look at what's in front of us,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to go very far to find something beautiful.
Right. But that's, like I said, even if you're watching TV, turn the channel. You're watching the news and it get to be like something like that's messing with you mentally, man, change the channel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's and I agree to that because there's a lot of times with certain situations that would occur
Mm-hmm.
and you can actually, when you feel yourself becoming a certain way or feeling a certain type of way that's in a negative,
Yeah.
like you said, just walk away.
Remove yourself from the environment.
It's so much easier
Yep.
to do that
That's it.
versus because you ever been so mad that you just had to do something?
Okay. I would say I have had to do something like what? Give me an example.
I don't know, like throw a glass just because you're so angry.
Okay. So I would say back in the day, and this was like, when I was a kid, I done punched through some walls, some doors.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But that's still not I still think about those things. It's a door that I punched and it wasn't at my house. And I still think about that to this day that I punched a hole in somebody's door and as an adult, you got to pay for that. You see what I'm saying? They could have came at me or my parents like, hey,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they didn't. But as an adult, now I'm thinking like, dang, I just punched through somebody's door inside their house because I was mad.
Because you was mad.
Yeah, so we got it,
You can't be out there acting like a heathen.
Yeah, but you get older, you go through things, you learn, and you learn to suppress those emotions to act out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, you get those emotions are going to come, but it's like, what do you do about it?
I think it's really channeling
mm-hmm.
that energy into something else. Like one of the things that my son did when he would feel himself, feeling down or just upset about something, he took up boxing.
Okay.
So that's a great way to just kind of relieve some of the stress when you feel like you're just so overwhelmed. It's just finding those things that keep you going as far as mentally, not letting those things, the negative things, be so thought-provoking to the point where you're just so angry that you're taking it either out on someone else or you're damaging someone else's property.
Right.
So
like who would do that? Who would damage somebody's property? That's crazy.
Right.
Oh, bad. Go
ahead. But yeah, so channeling that anger into a positive or spinning it in a positive way. I mean, like boxing.
Yeah.
Not only are you learning a sport, but you're doing something constructive.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's, what works for us or what we choose to do is for us. Some people might be like, boxing is violent. You shouldn't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, hey, look, if that's the direction that individual chose to go in instead of being out here in the streets punching people in the face, then hey.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's the same as karate. Remember, parents would put their kids in karate because they were so angry. Joey's so angry.
Or just to be able to protect themselves in this wicked world.
But the thing I do like about karate, they don't teach you to fight. They teach you how to defend yourself, but there's a lot more to it than just defending yourself.
I got you.
A lot to learn about yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
So I that's what I definitely like about it. I wish I would have. Maybe I might do a little karate class myself. Teach me something new.
I feel it. So Kim, check this out. So thank you for joining me. I have been actually going live every Tuesday from 8 to 9 on this Quit for What the Hangout, and it's really, I'm looking to have a space for entrepreneurs to just come and hang out and have a conversation. Maybe, bounce some ideas or some things off of each other.
Yeah.
Like just hang out, nothing too super serious. Even if you're not an entrepreneur, let's just come and hang out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you are, then you can promote your business. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different things that we can do here.
Yeah.
On Quit for What the Hangout, right?
Yeah.
Also, by this being a hangout, I'm looking for people to be on the actual Quit for What podcast, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that this can be a vehicle to get some entrepreneurs that been through the mud but didn't give up, because they didn't give up them opportunities that came, they was able to take advantage of them.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about. It's about just being, I would say resilient.
Yes.
Through it all, and just keeping it moving regardless of what happens, right?
Right.
So yeah,
I think it is going to be really dope though once everything starts moving.
Yeah.
I mean, because I like definitely how you have everything set up for, sessions like this. I mean, it's comfortable, relaxed. It's a great environment.
I appreciate that, Kim. My friend in the building. Yeah. So hey, look, here's another thing. Like I said, I've been going live by myself. Okay. So what I ended up doing, this is something that I thought about when I wanted to do the hangout. I was like, man, what can I do if I'm just by myself? Right. Mm-hmm. So what I ended up doing, I thought to myself, I was like, I'm going to get a book of quotes.
I love that book of quotes.
I'm going to get a book of quotes. And I said, it got to be positive quotes. Mm-hmm. So this is the book of positive quotations, second edition. Right? So there's a first edition, and it's probably just as thick.
Oh.
So think about how many quotes are out there in the world. That's a lot. It's a lot.
Infinity and beyond.
Right. But the thing is, I've been reading through these, And some of them, it's like basically the same thing that the first, you know what I'm saying, the one before it said, but it's just put in a different way. It's a different perspective. It's a different way of looking at things. And sometimes it takes that. It takes somebody else to say it or it being worded differently for somebody to get it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But some of these quotes, I'm going to tell you, they got like real poetic and deep. But I'm like, I don't get this one. I need y'all. Can somebody out there please help me with this one? Because I don't.
I love quotes. I like the breakdown of it and the conversations behind it. Like what is the, the author thinking about or what are they really trying to say?
Right. And I think what's really interesting to me is like the ones that are very similar. Was it, how far apart did that person write that from the other person? Like how long, like how many was it in the 1800s versus in the 1900s? You see what I'm saying? Right. Did that person read what they said and came up with their version of it? Or did that person, it just came to them and it's like similar to what somebody said, I
would think that by the quotes being differently, maybe a person thought about it and they were thinking about something that was along the same lines of what someone else was thinking. That would be my.
So you don't think that they bit off an old boy back in the 1800s?
I don't think
he like, yo, I'm gonna put my spin on this one.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that. They ain't do that.
But you know what it made me think about? How many ideas do you come up with? And you like, man, that'd be dope. And then you look up and somebody else already came up with it. You know what I mean?
I don't know that I seen that a lot of things that I thought about that someone did, but normally I experience what I'm thinking about. And by the time I get to write it down, it's gone.
What you mean it's gone? Like you forget what it was?
Because I think more when I'm busy.
Okay.
Like when I'm at work, I try to jot stuff down like, ooh,
right.
Let me get that. But that by the time I get it down, the whole thing, I only got half a sentence down because I forgot it.
You don't forget. But have you ever came up with, you thought it was a dope idea or invention, and then you look it up and somebody already done did it?
Or I might have had it prior to them.
And
then I didn't do nothing about it and they came out with it.
But do you think that they bit off of you or that it's just came to their mind just like it came to your mind?
Say it probably came to their mind, especially if I didn't act on it, someone else did. So very close and similar.
That's just how things work, So
who gonna get to it first?
That's right. That's what I'm saying. So with that being said, y'all got some ideas, whatever it is, get it out there. Don't sit on it because you're gonna be mad. You look up and somebody else done did it and they done blew one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the same thing they say when you dream, you write it down, you act on it. Just let it sit, because while you waiting, oh, it's not the right time. Well, it's never going to be the right time. You just got to go for it.
That's it. You never know.
Quit for what?
That's right.
Yes.
So with that being said, let's read the quote, y'all. Let's read a few of these quotes. All right, look, and I need to, I have some little sticky notes. I try to remember where I left off at. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Keep talking, Kim. I don't know. Just come up with something.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll find something there nifty in that book of yours.
Right.
A million quotes.
Okay, I think I read this one because this one was kind of like, Okay, I remember that one. Okay, this one I don't remember. Okay, all right. I think I know where I'm at. Okay. I could have put like a little check mark next to it, but I don't want to write in my beautiful book.
Yeah, but just read the quote.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Here we go. The conditions of conquest are always easy. We have but to toil a while, endure a while, believe always, and never turn back. See, he got poetic.
Yeah.
See, that's deep.
But it's so funny because I'm sitting here trying to break it down.
I know you are. I'm going to read it again.
Yeah, run that one.
We're going to run that back.
One more again.
Run that back. All right. All right. The conditions of conquest are always easy.
Mm.
Let's just stop there. The conditions of conquest
So I think
are always easy. So conquest, forgive me if I'm wrong. Doesn't that mean like something you're pursuing or the journey?
conquered.
The conquest. Is that the journey?
It's
This do we need to look it up?
conquering.
No, I don't think that's. I think that's actually conquest is like. You can look it up. You want to look it up?
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Yeah, you do
Let me
that.
look it up.
You do that because
Google.
I got all kind of stuff going on over here. Conquest, and we doing what we got to do to make it happen. CONQUEST. So quest, to that's like to the journey or whatever it is that right?
Ready?
You got it. All right, let's go.
Yes. The subjugation
Oh,
and
see, now they done-
assumption
see.
of control of a place or people by using military force.
What? You sure you got that right?
Conquest, right?
Okay.
CONQUEST.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or let's see here. They put it into a couple sentences.
Let's do it.
A territory that has been gained by the use of subjugation and military force. This is the plural noun is conquest. And then here it says the invasion and assumption of control of England by William of Normandy, 1066. Oh my God, that was a long time ago.
But look, okay, so conquest is okay. So like
It is the conquer.
the journey of or what you do to get to a certain point, right?
Like an invasion, like it's
Okay, you got it.
conquered. Oh, for instance, I'll give you a prime example.
You got it.
And
Let's
this
go.
isn't a funny topic, but it's just an example. Ukraine
Yeah.
and Russia. So let's just say Russia's intentions were to go over and do what they did, so they conquered it. They went over and they're trying to take over. Not saying that they are,
right.
but
Okay, conquest.
So I think that's what they mean by that.
Okay. So I guess it's a pushing forward in like a battle mentality, but at the same time, we on this quote for a minute.
I think conquest is like you set out
to do. All right. So look, the conditions of the conquest are always easy. So how is it easy? If
it's probably the conditions of the conquest means it could have been like
what you came up with.
What you came up with or what you put into place.
Okay, we're gonna roll with that.
Yeah.
All right. And then it says we have but to toil a while. So that means it's a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah.
Okay. Endure a while. So that means put up with the struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Believe always. So we believe in that we gonna win this. Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Right? And never turn back.
Nope.
So we always pushing forward.
Mm-hmm.
Quit for what?
I think there's a Bible verse that's very similar to this.
Oh yeah. Do you know it?
No.
And if you do, you gotta say no. No.
It's coming to me, but I can't put it all together.
It's all good. And here's the thing, y'all. Look, I always say, and I think it is what it is. This is a prime example of, working through something and not being afraid if you don't know everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's you figure it out.
Oh, you know what?
Yes.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
It's kind of like what you've been through today.
You are correct.
What you were dealing with.
That's right.
Is that what you were talking about?
Just in life, just period.
Oh, but it's a good example.
Mm-hmm.
You were trying to get your phone connected, so you set out to. This is what I'm gonna do today,
and I ain't turn back.
You didn't quit. You kept going, and you conquered it.
There you go.
You got to connect this, so now this is why
Good
we're
job,
on
Kim.
live.
Give me a. Let me see. I don't know where my applause at. Let me see. Hey. We got to get a better one.
We need some claps.
That was a cheer and applause. All right, we stuck on that one for a minute.
Oh, I think
what
I
happened?
Found it.
What'd you find?
Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. So it's Psalms 30 and 5.
Okay.
That's why that verse sounds so familiar. Like not familiar, but it
Right.
remind me of that.
Remind you. Okay. Well, hey, you know, a lot of things that people come up with and say is it's based on, you know, scriptural.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, because if you break this down,
Mm-hmm.
the way you broke that down, there's a lot of similarity.
Right. Right. It's the struggle to and pushing through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Yep. And
look at
joy cometh in the moment.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Amen.
All right, let's go. Let's see the next quote we got here,
All right.
Kim. All right. And that was by Marcus and Ananias or Aeneas.
You know,
Seneca.
Marcus, we apologize for
Right.
murdering
I just
your name.
butchered it, but anywho,
Yeah.
we're gonna keep it moving. Right.
That was not the quest.
I know, right? All right, y'all. Okay. The very first step towards success in any occupation is to become interested in it. Short
That's
and sweet.
true.
Short and sweet.
Facts. Very facts.
Short and
You
sweet.
do have to be interested in what you want to do
Uh-huh.
in order to be successful.
Yeah. So I think too, if you are interested, if you come across something that you're interested in, you do have to, I mean, you take a step to look into it to see if you're passionate.
Right.
But you don't become passionate until you are interested and you act on the interest.
Mm-hmm.
Then once you work through the thing, I feel, then you see if you're truly passionate about it. And I think the way to figure out if you're truly passionate about it is if you can't stop doing it.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Because the more passion you have, the more drive you have, you never know what your abilities are until you push yourself.
Yeah.
Like you may know what's on the surface, but like how do you know what your strength and weaknesses are? Like what you're really able to handle unless you've gone through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever it might be.
Right.
You know?
And again, to know you're passionate about it is to be, you know, to a point to where regardless of what happened, you always keep doing
That's
it.
just like me getting on here, okay?
Right.
Like I was nervous. I still feel a little sweat, you know? But because I've never really spoken to a mic, maybe a few times in my life, but not, and this is something I've always wanted to do. So this opportunity, you know, and I think I kind of like it.
Hey. So Kim will be here with me every Tuesday from 8 to 9 on Quit for What? The Hangout.
Yeah. We're going to try. That's what we're going to do.
Nah, that's what, you know, again, I'm glad you're here and I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself.
Absolutely.
And
Thank you for having me.
You come across as a natural.
Do I?
Yeah. You know, I can, you know, look at you and see that you look confident and comfortable over there. Like you mentioned earlier, this comfortable, you know.
If I wasn't going through these womanly things right now, it wouldn't be so bad. I've been doing this all day long. Like you guys wouldn't believe. Literally the back of my head is wet. Okay?
Well, I got the AC going for you.
I know.
I turned it on an hour or so before you got here.
It's the battle
so
of the
hopefully,
heat.
Right.
They call them personal summers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It gets hot.
Well, hopefully you can conquer that. Work through it. It's going to be all right.
That's what I plan to do. I'm going to set out the quest and set my goal.
It's going to be all right.
I'm going to get over this.
I know that's right. I'm going to turn up the music just a little bit. I wasn't really feeling like, it's funny too, because sometimes like what we talking about, like the music just like fits with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. Let's see what we got next, Kim. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And that was by Sir William Osler. I think I got that one right. Sir William Osler.
Thank you, Sir.
Osler.
Sir William Osler.
Yeah. Osler.
Osler.
Yes. All right. I studied the lives of great men and famous women, and I found that the men and women who got to the top were those who did the jobs they had in hand. With everything they had of energy and enthusiasm and hard work. Okay. Let me read that one again.
Yeah, that first part, I caught the very end, but the first part, it was like I was trying to go back, and it just
didn't.
It didn't.
Okay. All right, let's do it again. I studied the lives of great men and famous women, and I found that the men and women who got to the top were those who did the jobs they had in hand with everything they had of energy and enthusiasm and hard work.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I think you got to like hit that one in sections, right?
That's the sectioned off one.
So everything that you had in hand. So I think that's like all of your skills.
Yeah.
What you possess, right? So and then, oh no, see, we can't do this one. Yeah, no, not the ragtime.
It's not a good look.
No. How is that lo-fi hip hop?
That's like the song, the music you hear when the club at the end of the night, when they be like, you got to go home, but you got to get out of here.
Oh, if they play that, it's over with. That'll stop people from fighting. You play that song, it's like
what? You know, like when the record break.
Right. I like this. This is Jamaican reggae. All right. So anyway, I studied the lives of great men and famous women, and I found that the men and women who got to the top were those who did the jobs they had in hand. All right, so that's kind of chipper. We're going to let it roll though.
Yeah.
All right, so the jobs that they had in hand, it's like, okay, whatever job it is that you have, the job that's in front of you, the job that you applied for, the job that you set out to do as far as, entrepreneur, business owner, whatever.
Right.
All right. So that's what I believe they're saying about the job in hand. But then, and it says with everything they had of energy. Mm-hmm. So they gave it their all. They gave it all their energy. Right. And enthusiasm. Right. Mm-hmm. So they were excited along the way. Right. And it says hard work. So hard work is a part of trying to make it happen.
Right.
So regardless, so you gotta be enthusiastic about whatever it is that you're doing, and you got to give it your all. And it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy.
No, if it's easy, it wasn't. I just heard something a long time ago about like if what you're doing is that easy,
everybody be doing it.
Right, exactly. Everybody.
Right.
That's just like, there's like a lot of opportunities out here when it comes to making residual income or passive income.
Yeah.
There's a lot of opportunity, but then this falls back to choice. Mm-hmm. You can choose to take the opportunity, or you could just sit back and not have nothing.
Yeah.
Not do nothing, not have nothing. At the end of the day, we all have decisions we can make.
Right.
That decision is I could either let this bypass me, or I can,
right.
do something about it.
And that's the thing too. Every opportunity ain't for everybody.
No, it's not.
Like you said, it's a choice. So you have to be self-aware, and that's something that I've come to learn over the years. If you have to be self-aware, and that's just saying like, I know that I don't want to do certain things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think with that, you got to stick to the choice that you make, regardless of, if you see people really making it big in whatever it was that you passed on. You can't get mad because it was presented to you.
Right.
But I'm to a point where I can make them choices and decisions, and I'm happy for you if you blow and become a millionaire even. You know what I'm saying? You just got to learn how to know that and not have that regret.
Right.
Because you're just being self-aware, because if it's something that that you don't want to do or you're not passionate about and you're doing it just to make money, you're not going to be happy.
No.
And that's what I found. Like everything is, for me, is about being happy.
When you're looking at long-term, long term should be something you want to do.
Yeah.
Because I've always been a firm believer that if you're doing or working or practicing the things that you love doing, which
Mm-hmm.
comes very naturally to a lot of people, you're gonna do it. It's no problem. But when you have to do something that you know for a fact you're not gonna like, you're not gonna give your all. You're not gonna give 100% because you're just there just to do it.
Yeah. Just to
You know
get
what I'm
that
saying?
paycheck.
Just to get the check.
Yeah.
Or whatever, or somebody might ask you to do something for them. It's not like you if you're not enthusiastic about it,
That's it.
you're not gonna put your all into it. But if it's something you enjoy, like working with kids,
Right.
you know, you're gonna be the best person you can be, and them kids are gonna look at you and they're gonna, you know, gravitate to you more because you love what you do. You love working with children. It comes off that way.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
but if you do something you're not, people definitely can feel the vibe.
They gonna see
Okay,
it.
they going to definitely be able to tell that you don't want to be here,
Right.
or you know, you only giving 2%. I literally seen people do this.
Oh, I see it all the time.
They don't. They. I mean, I've had. Okay, can I give you a quick example?
You sure can.
So there was this this place where I worked. I'm not gonna say where.
Where is it? I'm just playing.
And so this gentleman that I worked with, so my job was to monitor the calls, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm monitoring the calls, and I'm sitting there like, what is he saying to these people? Why is he lying? And then he was like getting a little flustered with them. Now, mind you, it's the customer calling in about, you know, services that they have.
Right.
So when it came down to it and the things that they're supposed to say to them, he wasn't saying. He was acting as if he knew what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And technically, it was like he wanted to be in a different role than the role he was in. So he would say more to them than he needed to, or he wasn't saying enough.
Right.
So when I went to him and I, you know, sat down next to him and I kind of tried to point out, you know, okay, so when you were on this call, this is what you said. We want to stay away from, you know, you coach. So part of my job was to coach.
Yeah.
And so then he started telling me how he knew what he was talking about. And I was just like, well, okay, so you know what you're talking about, right?
Right.
So we wouldn't be getting the same results that we're getting right now if you know what you're talking about.
So he didn't want to be, basically he wasn't happy in the role he was in, so he overstepped it.
He definitely overstepped it. But ultimately it ended in him getting let go.
Yeah.
Because well, one, this is not something he told me himself it was not something he wanted to do. So he was given too much of something he didn't know how to do.
Right.
But he wasn't doing his job.
Yeah. So that's again being self-aware.
Yeah.
Like why even take a position or a job if you know
you're not
not gonna want to, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's like a customer service related.
Yeah.
Cause I hate that. Like, especially, I'm gonna be real. I deal with that a lot. Like fast food restaurants. Shouldn't be going to fast food restaurants, but it's like, why you got an attitude?
Right.
When you wanted this job, when you put in that application, you was all and when you got that job, you was happy. You probably post on Facebook, I got the job.
You know what? It's so crazy because when I lived in Columbus, and now I will say where this is at, over in
You sure you don't say it?
they call it it's on the north end of Columbus, Northern Lights.
Okay.
It was a McDonald's. I ain't been there in a while. But it was a McDonald's. I went there after work. And you know, after work, sometimes you just be hungry, especially when after work is like midnight.
Yeah.
And you're getting off late. So I was stopped there to get something to eat on my way home. Well, the girl that took my order, there's two different people. You get the one to take your order and you get another one at another window that gives you your food.
Right.
Well, the one that took my order had the worst attitude. And I don't understand that. To talk like you ain't got no kind of home training. And then you gonna fix my food?
Yeah.
So on top of all of that, when I got the sandwich, it was like, okay, I felt like I was doing a rendition of Where's the Beef commercial because it wasn't no meat on there. It looked terrible.
Yeah.
Like it was a small, tiny, thin patty,
Mm-hmm.
and it looked a little eaten.
Oh no.
Yes. So
Like they had to taste it, make sure it was all right.
Yeah, I didn't eat it.
Hey, see, let me say this to you though. Okay, so we talking about being happy with your occupation, being self-aware to know like if you really want to really do something versus like if you're just doing it for the money, whatever it may be, is going to show in the work, right?
Right.
I would say that we really gotta be careful with that, and I think that organizations are really figuring some things out to where they're not going to need us for certain jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because speaking of fast food restaurants, I went to a Rally's in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, it was a automated like robot voice that took my order.
Wow.
And I'm talking regular, like, yeah, let me get a that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, you would like like it just was like flawless.
Mm-hmm.
And then it asked me if I wanted to add an apple pie or something extra like to my order. I'm like, no, I'm good. It's like, okay, this is how much, you know what I mean? Please proceed to the next window.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they getting rid of.
Well, remember when the whole AI thing came out? Like right when it seemed like when Chat GPT came out.
Yeah.
All this AI came out. Now I was reading was it like a couple days ago?
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of things are going to be replaced with AI.
Oh yeah.
I want to say I was in Giant Eagles, the nice one out in Cuyahoga Falls.
Mm-hmm.
That everything just smells good in there, and they got this amazing bakery section that just it's amazing. And you can have a glass of wine while you're shopping.
What? They want you to buy everything.
Yes.
They're like take one more sip.
Right. Now I don't know how that works, but I do know I've heard from a lot of people that, and I go in there from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
But normally I don't get to go through there and get the alcohol.
Yeah.
Because I'm always going on my way to work.
Okay. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
But yeah.
So what they got? So what is it like? You talking about like AI? Is it like?
They got robots.
Robots?
Yeah.
What you mean
Going
they got
up
robots?
and down the aisles.
Are you serious?
Yes. I was going up and down the aisle and I was like, what is that? And it was moving and going and I was like, oh my God.
R2D2, 3CPO.
Yes. But it was kind of dope though.
Really?
Yeah.
So what was the robot doing? Was it stocking? Restocking?
No, it was. It looked like it was doing something with the either maybe counting, because a lot of times.
Yeah.
What do they call it when you work in a warehouse and you have to count
just
the inventory count?
Yeah.
I think that might have been what it was doing.
Okay.
But it was going up and down the aisles.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, that's wild. I'm gonna have to go check that out.
It's two of them in there, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I actually like that Giant Eagle.
Okay, I'm gonna really have to go check that out because that's kind of like we talking about jobs being taken.
Oh, it's real.
So we gotta So
real.
find something that you really are passionate about and enjoy doing, but also give some thought to, can a robot do this?
Right.
Or can you know what I'm saying? Can they just do AI automated?
I don't know. You know what? The medical profession is probably something people won't have to worry about to a certain extent. Construction workers will never have to worry about, because I can't imagine a robot.
Hold on. See, I just saw. Look, what you just said, I done seen. Okay. First of all, we're gonna touch on that. Okay, just don't let me forget.
Okay.
All right, because my thing is like right now, I'm not really understanding this music. Okay, I asked for lo-fi hip hop. Do this sound like lo-fi hip hop to you? Not at all.
Who'd you ask?
Not at all. No, this is what do you call this? Epidemic sound. So I'm just gonna go to straight hip hop and hopefully we don't get nothing crazy.
I would have expected.
There we go.
I would have expected Surrey to do something like that.
Yeah.
Because that's what she does.
Oh yeah. Siri just pop up saying stuff to you out the blue. You're like, I'm not talking to you.
I'll be sitting every time I go in the office with my boss. It never fails.
Yeah.
She'll be like, "What? I didn't hear that."
I wasn't talking to you. All right, so check it. This is better. You know what I'm saying? Now we can, really,
Right.
Yeah. So, speaking about robots not being able to take the jobs of, did you say doctors or
No,
surgeons?
The medical field.
Medical field. Okay, so check this out. Not saying that. I think it can get to a point where robots can do surgery, okay? With precision. Think about that.
They might.
Now, ain't no might. Ain't no might. I'm pretty sure that it's already been done. I bet you if you look it up,
Yeah,
Google it right now.
I'm gonna need human hands.
Look, Google surgery done by a robot, okay?
But I do know that they have tools that you're using now.
Okay.
It's robotic.
Well, okay, so then that's what I was about to say. I saw somebody doing a surgery in another country.
Yeah.
But it was like they was doing it on like a banana just to show you. And it had these little robotic arms, and they was like they cut it, the banana, in like two separate slits along the peel.
Yeah.
It peeled it off, and then it stitched it together.
Yeah, I saw. I was just watching one of those 911 shows.
Yeah.
Like when people have to go to the emergency room and you watch the whole thing. And this doctor did surgery using. It was like a laser type of surgery, and he had to put his hands inside this robotic thing, and it cut him open. Once they cut him open, then because they used it to pull out. The person had no. They had a blood clot in the brain, so they had to cut the brain open. Cut them open.
Yeah.
And they used a robot to pull the clot out.
Wow.
It was amazing.
Yeah, and that's the thing, if you think about that, and again, look up surgery done by a robot, because I'm pretty sure it's already been done, and it's going to get better as it goes, you know what I mean? But while you look that up, you mentioned construction. Have you seen where, how you got a 3D printer that makes stuff, like it'll make anything 3D printed, right? They doing houses and buildings 3D printed.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Okay, so now what we talking about? They can get rid of, you know what I'm saying, some people in that way. And that's the thing that, organizations will do to save money and to make more money for themselves by putting a robot in place.
Okay, so this says.
Get in the mic so we can hear you.
This says.
Or you can pull it towards you, however you want to do it.
So it says here, during a robotic assisted procedure, your surgeon uses master controls at the surgeon's console to direct the instrument during your surgery. The computer translates your surgeon's movements to the instrument that moves exactly as the surgeon moves inside your body.
Okay, so that's still controlled by a surgeon.
It's controlled, but it said it's recording the movements.
Okay, so it's learning.
Yeah.
It's being taught how to do the thing that the surgeon. So again.
So I think it's like the one I was telling you about, the guy putting his hands in and letting, maneuvering the instruments. Yeah. Yeah.
So again, here we go, right? So you said you don't think so. Now we done found out that it's possible.
It is possible.
And it's, it's on its way.
It's possible, yeah. Because once they learn it, we're going to have an iBot situation.
Yes.
Wondering what's wrong with everybody.
So anyway, y'all, listen, if somebody's joining, this is Quit for What the Hangout. We're just hanging out, having a conversation. And if you're an entrepreneur and you happen to join, please, say something to us. Let us know who you are, what you do, where you're from. And we would love to have a conversation with you. And, I would like to get you on the official Quit for What the Hangout show. Okay? Absolutely. And it looked like I froze here on my side, but it's still going on the...
Yeah, it's still going.
It's going over there?
We're still going.
Okay, I think YouTube done froze up on me, but it's all good. I see somebody jumped on too.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it?
Hello, guest.
Right. Who are you? Where you're from? But yeah, that's what this is, and we've been having a good conversation, haven't we, Kim?
Yeah, the quotes, amazing.
The quotes,
love it.
Speaking of the quotes, let's go. Let's hear another quote. Let's see if we can.
Let's give them another.
Let's see if we can break it down and dissect it. All right, so I can make sure where I left off at.
Okay.
All right, keep talking. All right, I got it. All right, that last one was from Harry S. Truman.
Ooh, Truman.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Without ambition, one starts nothing. Okay. Without work, one finishes nothing. The prize will not be sent to you. As to methods, there may be a million and then some, but the principles are few. The man who grasps principles can successfully select his own methods. The man who tries methods, ignoring principles, is sure to have trouble. I like that one.
Man, let's break that
down. That was Ralph Waldo Emerson. We're gonna have to. I want to read that
Ralph,
one. I want to read that one again.
Mr. Emerson.
I want to read that one again.
Read it again.
I like that.
But let's break it down.
We're gonna break it down.
Yeah.
Let's run that back. Without ambition, one starts nothing. Without work, one finishes nothing. The prize will not be sent to you. Right? As to methods, there may be a million and then some, but the principles are few. The man who grasps principles can successfully select his own methods. The man who tries methods, ignoring principles, is sure to have trouble. I like it. I like it too. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one.
Without ambition, one starts nothing. So, you gotta have that to get going.
That's like,
go ahead.
The dream.
Yeah.
You got to dream first.
Yeah.
If you what are you gonna do without the dream?
And being, jump into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right. But then I like, without work, one finishes nothing. So you got to do the work. But I like the prize will not be sent to you.
Right.
Yeah. You got to go get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't gonna fall in your lap.
It's not gonna fall in your lap. You got to go get it.
It's not gonna fall in your lap.
It's
you
not.
Have to be.
Yeah. You got to go get it. And it, something came to me years ago, and it might seem to be like elementary, but anything that we want, anything that we need, it takes effort, regardless of what it is. Right? You get thirsty in the middle of the night, you got to get up.
Get up. I was telling someone earlier today, just fling the covers over and put the one leg over the bed. You just got to do it. Right.
But even this, anything that's free, it's really not free. You got to go get it. You got to go to it. If somebody giving something away, you still got to go.
You still got to get it.
You're going through the grocery store and they like, you want to try the sample? You got to go and you got to stick your hand out. It takes energy. It takes effort. Right. Some things are going to be harder, but nothing is really free.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know what that reminds me of?
What it remind you of, Kim?
I'm going to hit you with it again.
Let's do it.
Faith without works
is dead. Faith without works is dead. Yeah, you gotta work, man.
Got to.
Everything is
how
work.
You expect to do? How do you expect to bring things into fruition if you're not willing to put the work in?
Yeah, everything is. It takes work. Another thing that we haven't touched on, and I know I brought this up, quite a few episodes, is patience, though. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because you got people that think that, I did it for 30 days.
Yeah.
Where the money at?
Yeah.
That's not it.
And that is such a true statement, and people don't realize. And the way things are going now, people are losing so much patience for anything that they don't give anything a chance.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you start to feel like, dang, I don't have enough time, what can we do to change that? Because you got to have some kind of patience.
You do.
Patience, or they say patience is a virtue.
Patience is a virtue. Yeah.
It definitely is a virtue because you ever done anything and was like, dang, I'm glad I waited.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
Man, I'm glad I ain't go do that.
It's a lot of stuff that, I'm like, man, I want this thing or I'm trying to do this. And I had to force myself to like be patient.
Yeah.
And then the price went down.
Right.
No.
Or I had a situation, it was like I really needed that money for a bill.
Uh-huh.
Well, no, I was going to go do something else.
Yeah.
But then that came out and it was kind of like, woof. I ain't know it was coming.
Right.
But I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't go buy it.
Right. Something else that came out.
Something that came up.
You forgot about.
Because I do that. You ever find that it's the little bills.
Yeah.
It's the little ones that you forget about.
The what do you call it? Netflix.
Yes.
And the HBO Max.
Right. It'd be like $6.99. Like, where does $6.99 come from?
A little subscription. You done upgraded your Google Drive.
Yes.
Storage.
$1. Because I get reminders every month from Apple about that storage space that you got to pay $1 for.
Yeah.
Because I'll freeze my car sometime because of those little.
Right.
I do it mainly because of that.
Yeah.
I had to freeze it because I'd be like, dang, well, it ain't going to get paid this month. So I stop it.
I feel it. All right, y'all. We got about 3.5 minutes left.
Okay.
We
doing good.
We did it, Kim.
We're doing good.
Yeah. We done worked through this. I think it shut down on YouTube, but we still going. I think Facebook is still up. I don't know, but it's still recording. So regardless, we'll have, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Content. That's what it's about.
I don't think it's playing on YouTube.
It's not on YouTube.
I mean,
don't know about
Facebook.
That's fine. It just now did it like probably about 10 minutes ago. It's cool though. It's not on Facebook. It's all good. It's all good.
Got
we still rolling.
minutes.
We still rolling. All right, so let's see here. What's that? That one was good. I like that.
That really was a good quote.
Okay, let's. I stopped at the prize will not be sent to you. Let's go to the next one. As to methods, there may be 1 million and then some. So 1 million plus. As to the methods on how to do something, right?
Multiple ways of
That's
doing
it.
things.
But the principles are few, right? So, I guess I would call like a principle like the root of something. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, long as that's like, okay, I don't play instruments, but if it made me think, it just came to my head like an instrument, right? You learn how to read music. There's certain notes that you hit, that you know what I'm saying, that you hitting them notes, but then you can, what we used to say, you can freak it. You can make it your own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like people do actors, they ad lib.
Yeah. Then you can get to like, you know what I'm saying?
Once you get it down packed.
Once you get the principle of the thing, then you know what I mean. You can put your own spin on it.
It's like that.
That's
beat.
what I should say.
When you drop the beat,
you
get that beat going, and you want to add other stuff to it, but you got to get it going first.
That's it. You need the baseline of, you know what I mean, whatever it is, the root, the principles, and then you can, yeah, I like that. All right, what's the next part? All right, the man who grasps principles can successfully select his own methods, right? So again, he learned
Once you understood it.
Yeah. And the reason I'm doing this, y'all, because I really want to learn how to play a trumpet. I don't know why, but it's just for some reason I just want to learn how to play a trumpet.
In case anyone does not know, this is a man of very many talents. Okay?
You're right, I'm going to learn. All right, because my sister got one that my niece had in school, and it's a really nice one, and she don't want to play it no more. So yeah, I'm coming to get that. I'm going to learn.
You know what that made me
the
think
principles.
about?
What?
You ever seen, I'm going to reference a movie.
Okay, there you go.
It was really popular.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band. I think that's why I want to play a trumpet.
Dude, okay, so the guy that played Lucius in Empire.
Okay.
He did the movie with 3 6 Mafia.
I don't know nothing about
Hustle and Flow.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I couldn't think of it. But in the movie, there's this scene where this guy walks up to him. I guess he's trying to buy something from him. So he didn't have any money, but he gave him a Casio.
Okay.
And so he's pushing these little things and hearing the sound because
Okay.
the
beat machine,
the
little
beat machine,
uh-huh.
yeah. And so he's trying to make a sound.
Yeah.
But it, like you were saying, going back to getting that sound or the principle of it down, and then he ended up making a whole entire song off of it.
Right.
But it took him to hear it. He got it. Well, he got the piano. He started playing around with it, and then creating the beat.
Yeah.
But you got to get it, play with it a little bit so you can find what you vibing to, you know? And then he just, so yeah, that's what that reminds me.
Yeah, that's it. The principles and then everything, it keep it going.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, we're going to finish this up because we actually a little over an hour, but we're going to keep it moving. All right.
Wait for
so
what?
Look, right. The man who grasps principles can successfully select his own methods, all right? The man who tries methods ignoring principles is sure to have trouble. Think about that. So back to the music thing, or you know what I'm saying, playing the trumpet. So if I grab that trumpet and I try to play it like I don't know who to say, because I don't know, jazz musicians like that. But if I try to, be slick with it and try to mimic somebody that got the principles down, it's not gonna work out.
It'd be like burr, burr.
Wah wah.
Right. I just think about people with the trumpet, you know how they have I used to think it was the end of a plunger.
You silly man. Like the thing on the end.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looked like a plunger.
Right.
And I used to think that, and you just imagine you just picked it up and start playing it, like you knew what you were doing.
I think some people use the plunger bottom to.
Is that what that is?
I think they started out, but then something like that. Yeah. You might be right.
Creative.
You might be right, kid. All right, y'all. Listen, we did it. We had fun.
Yeah.
Did you have fun, Kim?
Yes.
Okay.
Lots of fun. Can't wait to do it again.
Okay. I can't wait for you to join me again.
I'll
be over here by myself trying to be.
I got you. Don't worry about it. I got
It's all good, man. It's all good. Listen.
We're going to conquer this.
That's it. The conquest.
There it is.
We got it.
The conquest.
That's it. All right, y'all. So listen, thank y'all so much. Everybody who joined, we greatly appreciate you. Again, we had fun. And as we say,
quit for what?
Here you go. You ready? You ready? This is how we do it. You ready? All right. Do what you got to do to make it happen. Don't give up. Quit for what? Until next time. Peace.